Good morning, everybody. Welcome to class, Saturday, October 3rd. I am pumped y'all are here. Going to be a great workout today. Going to be a great workout today.
Morning, Ben.
Good morning, Marion. How are you doing?
Good, sweetie. How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling good, thank you. Yeah, I think we had fun last night, didn't we? That was a fun meeting.
Yeah, that was great. That was great. It was great to see some people. I had fun doing the meeting through the camera as well. That was actually fun. Or maybe it was just after a couple glasses of champagne. Maybe that was why it was fun. You know?
Always helps, I think. That always helps.
No, absolutely. So that was really good. And I've been training Brooke the past couple weeks. So that's been, that's how I was invited there. So that's been great as well. And things are chill.
Nice. Yeah.
Things are chill.
Yeah, cool. Very good.
Yeah.
Well, I'm looking forward to my workout today, that's for sure.
Yeah, today's going to be a good one. So I am everybody, I am continuing to bring in new combinations. So today we're going to have some new combinations today. We're going to keep it up and keeping it fresh. And it should be a really good workout today. Going to have some.
It's always good, Ben. It's always good, my sweetheart.
No, I appreciate that. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no, it really is. Makes a big difference. Hello, Lynn. Oh, she's muted, I think.
Yeah, no, she's just getting her set up. All good. Making sure mine's the same as well. There we go. Beautiful. Perfect. All right, everyone. We're going to get started here in just a few moments. Let's make sure that we are warmed up, ready to go as we jump into the workout. I'm not going to play any music today, so no need to. I'm not going to play any music today, so make sure you are playing some music. You're in a good environment, good vibe. We're going to need a couch today or a solid object. Right? So that's considered no equipment in my eyes. A couch, a chair, something solid. We're going to need one of those. We actually also today, ideally, are going to need a pillow. It does not have to be this big, obviously. And it doesn't even need to be a pillow. It can actually be like a stability ball, a small pillow that's like this. And that's because we're going to do a different style of hip thrust today. So if you have any questions or concerns throughout the workout, you let me know. And we're going to get this party started with some new stuff right out the get-go. So first exercise that we're doing today is called a dead stop push-up. So this is going to help us all with our push-up variations that we've been working so hard on for the past months working out together, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to be on the ground, all right? So instead of starting up top, we're at the bottom, and we go right? So we lift our hands off of the ground and we are at a full dead stop at the bottom. This is going to help us improve our push-ups, which helps improve our posture. I don't make us do push-ups because I'm trying to kick everyone's ass. I'm doing it because there's a benefit to doing push-ups, right? That helps with big chest, shoulder blades back. Ready? And begin. Breathe out on the way up. "20 seconds. "10 seconds. And stop. Great work, everybody. Great work. Here we go. All right, there we go. All right, we're going to begin in 3, 2, and 1. Begin. Go 30 seconds here. If anyone has their microphone on, let's make sure we're all on mute. We're going for 10 more seconds here. And stop. Great work. Great work. Got one more set here. Great job, everybody. Let's make sure we're keeping our shoulder blades back. Okay. All right, last set of these dead stop push-ups here. Going in 10 seconds. Ready. And begin. 30 seconds. "20 seconds. "10 seconds. And stop. Great work, everybody. Great work. All right. So the next exercise that we've got here today is just what I was telling you about. We're going to need our couch right now. So if you can go and find your solid object, your solid chair right now. We are going to do hip thrusts with an adduction focus. So we've not done this at all. So the hip thrust we have done. We've done plenty of hip thrusts, right? But we haven't focused on squeezing our legs inside. We always focus on going outside. We're going to squeeze inside. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this pillow in between my legs. We're going to get in a hip thrust position. We're not low. We're nice and high, right? So like right around mid-back and higher. Squeezing our legs. So instead of being out, we're squeezing our thighs inward. Breathe in on the way out. Breathe out on the way up. Breathe in on the way down. Breathe out on the way up. Breathe in on the way down while squeezing the object in between your legs. Ready? And begin. Really squeeze those legs together. 30 seconds. Woo! 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Couple more seconds. And stop. Whew. That's definitely different. That's for sure. All right. So in 20 seconds, we're going to go again. Let's make sure we have a stability ball or a pillow. We're breathing in on the way down. We're breathing out on the way up. We're driving through our heels. Getting back into position. Ready. And begin. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Whew. Great work. Make sure you're stretching. Anyone here who's physique driven, make sure you're stretching. Going in 20 seconds. Make sure you're resting. In between these exercises, just because we're resting doesn't mean it's wasted time, right? This should be getting you ready for that next set or progressing you towards your goal. There's a lot of ways to use this time productively. Yesterday, for example, with our ab class, we were really productive in between every single set. Ready, and begin. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. Almost there. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Hold, 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 and down. Whew. Great work. We're done with that one. Let's stretch out together. Make sure we're getting both sides, and then also popping up and stretching in between our legs, our adductors here. Great work. All right, so this is a brand new combination. We haven't done this yet. So we're going to do a reverse lunge to a glute kickback. I don't believe we did this last Saturday, okay? So what this is you go into a reverse lunge, and then you lift up, back down, up. Reach, up, down, up. It's actually not that bad. It's like looking at the camera while doing this is obviously tough, right? But when we do this, remember a couple key points. This position's the secret sauce right here. When we lift up, we're coming back down, and then we're driving up. We're going to alternate for this combination for a full 40 seconds. Ready. And begin. $20 seconds. $10 seconds. And stop. Great work. Whew. You're breathing in as you reach for that leg. You're going to hold your breath while you lift the kick, and then you breathe out as you come back up. So you breathe in as you reach. You hold your breath until you come back up. But the key is actually breathing out when you come up. You're not holding your breath for the whole exercise. You're holding your breath for like 2 seconds while you do the big kick back. Ready. And begin. So you breathe in, you hold the breath, and then you breathe out on the way up. Breathe in, hold your breath, breathe out on the way up. Ten seconds. Last one, and stop. I really like that one. That one feels really good to me. Good job. We're gonna do that one more time. Let's make sure we're staying hydrated, getting water. We're going back in 10 seconds here. Going back in 10 seconds. Ready. And begin. Twenty seconds. Ten seconds. And stop. Great work. We're all set with that. All right. And now we are going to do Y raises. So we've done these before, but it has been a while since we've done them. So we're going to do Y raises. So we're going to be in an athletic squat ready position. Our hands are between like this, chest up, and we breathe out on the way up, creating a letter Y, which is called Y raises, right? Because I look like letter Y right now, right? So breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. My thumbs are facing the ceiling. If you're using weight for this exercise, you're gripping it so that the faces of the dumbbell are facing me. Ready. And begin. My arms are going out in front of me. 30 seconds. Nice, get that butt out. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. And stop. Great work. Let's give ourselves an overhead stretch. Switch. All right, reset. All right, we're going again in 10 seconds here. Great job. Ready. And begin. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Last one. And stop. Let's give ourselves another overhead stretch. So this is a very traps focused exercise. Very traps focused here. If someone's concerned about overdevelopment in their traps, just stick to no weight. Just use no weight. It's not an issue. You're not going to overdevelop your traps through body weight exercises. All right. You still want to have like muscle tone in your traps regardless, right? Ready and begin. So doing it with no weight for someone with overdeveloped traps, it's just maintenance, just health, right? It's still connected to your neck and connected to your shoulders. You want that area to be at least strong. 20 seconds. And stop. Great work. Make sure you're stretching out. In 2 minutes, we're going to have that 1 minute water break. So, the long one, not the short one I just had. So now we're going to do squats to lateral raises. So we're going to be in a shoulders width position. We're going to squat down. As we squat down, we're lifting our arms to the sides. We breathe in on the way down, breathe out on the way up. Very common thing is feeling very tight back here. That's super normal. That actually makes this exercise even more important to help combat that tightness. Ready and begin. So I'm going to go wider than shoulders width stance here. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Great work. 30-second rest. Great job, everybody. Going again in 10 seconds here. Ready and begin. "20 seconds. And really hold those shoulders up for a second while you're down there. Really complete that hold at the bottom. 10 seconds. And stop. Great work. We're going again, last set in 30 seconds. Then we're on a 1 minute water break here. Great work. All right, ready and begin. "30 seconds. "10 seconds. And stop. Great work. Great work. We're on a 1-minute water break now, folks. So we are all on a 1-minute water break starting right now. Make sure you're stretching, you're hydrating, going to the bathroom, whatever it is you need to do. We're going to get right back into it in 48 seconds. We are getting back onto the floor in 20 seconds here. All right, we are coming back to the workout now. And we are going to do a Spider-Man lunge with a hip thrust. So this is a new combination for us. So what we're doing here is we're taking a big lunge, actually, but it's a Spider-Man lunge. So we lunge out, so our leg is like slightly out, right? So out, our hips are in, right? And then we lift up, pop up, alternate, up, back to top. Be careful of your mat. Of course, I'll do the same, right? But that hip pop at the top is really going to help with your hamstrings and your glutes. We're going to alternate for 40 seconds. Ready? And begin. "30 seconds. 20 seconds. All right, really get that hip pop up when you're in that Spider-Man position. 10 seconds. Last one. And stop. So we're back to a 30-second rest. Just be careful of your sliding mat if you have a sliding mat. Going again in 10 seconds here. Ready. And begin. And really open up that front leg. So that front leg should be really rotated up. 30 seconds. "20 seconds. Let's go 10 seconds here. And stop. Great work. Whew. We're going to go one more time here. Heart rate's up a little bit for me. It's definitely a good thing. Going again in 15 seconds. Ready. And begin. "10 seconds. one. And down. Great work. Great job, everybody. Way to stick it out. All right, so now we're going to do some spine rotation work here. So what we're going to do is we're going to get back into a standing, bent over, chest down, ribby, in a ready, squatted, chest down position. Our arms are going to be out like a plane, and we are rotating. It is absolutely okay to turn your head. Your head will help you rotate. Keep your hips square. Start with your chest facing down. You should feel real good in the spine twisting. Be careful though. Ready. And begin. Really trying to keep everything stable. This isn't a race, right? We're not trying to get necessarily 100. We want really good form here. Really twist. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. And stop. You can absolutely use weight here. So if you've got some weight you want to use, I recommend using it. Going again in 20 seconds here. A lot of people don't even think about, wringing out their spine, twisting. So good just for feeling good, man. You don't want to feel like you're in a knotty back, and once your back feels loose, you don't want to go back to a tight back, right? Going again, ready, and begin. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Pop up, big chest, shoulder blades back. Great work. Going again in 20 seconds. Going again in 10 seconds. Last set. Ready. And begin. "30 seconds. Really try and hold that twist like I've been doing. 20 seconds. "10 seconds. Last one. And stop. Whew. Excellent. Feel nice and loose in my back. Excellent. Okay, so now we're going to do something called a narrow stance windmill. So we're very familiar with windmills in this group because we do them a lot for our obliques. We're going to do a narrow stance windmill. So instead of us going wide, we're going just like shoulders width. Arms are like that. But instead of sliding on the outside, reaching for the outside of our foot, our hand is going to go in. So now we're aiming for our inside heel. So, right? So usually we go wide, outside. Now we're going narrow, inside. It's quite different. It's quite different. We're going to go 20 seconds each side. Ready? And begin. Breathing in on the way down. Ooh. Breathing out on the way up. This is definitely more ab, less oblique. And switch. Last one. And stop. That arm that's up, make sure it's like up, straight up. It's not horizontally aiming for a wall. Want to keep that arm up, vertical. Okay? I'm really liking this one though. This is a good one for me. So we're gonna go in 10 seconds again. Ready. And begin. The breathing is so important, guys. Just make sure you're conscious of it. And switch. I know this sounds crazy, but breathing is thinning. Breathing is thinning. Very rarely do you see a meditation or a yoga or some type of sensei who focuses on holistic breathing techniques and stop as overweight, right? Not one practitioner who focuses on breathing specifically in yoga, like it's like very flowy movements, not overweight. I know trainers who are overweight, but that's because they focus on like building muscle and strength a bit different. I'm saying specifically breathing, proper breathing techniques is a very thinning, encouraging thing for the body. It helps encourage flow, which is what helps encourage weight loss. Ready, and begin. It's just so crazy because people can get very clogged up. And that's just our hormones. And that's just our fight or flight response. But anyone who's looking to be lean, fat burning, skinny, and switch. You want to practice proper flow breathing techniques. Make sure you're not stuffed up. You don't have inflammation. There are habits that encourage inflammation and habits that encourage flow. And breathing encourages flow. And stop. So good. We're going to do that one more time. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Ready. And begin. And switch. And stop. So good. Make sure you're nice and loose in the core. We're not permanently starting core yet. I'm just trying to mix it up. So now we're going to do something called a Bowler squat. So this is like a single leg squat. It's also very similar to our single leg touchdowns. The difference, though, between a single leg touchdown I'm about to show you is that this one is definitely less hingy focus. It's more squat focus. So what we're doing here is we're on one leg, okay, and we are reaching with our opposite hand. So usually what we're trying to do is just, what we usually do for single leg touchdowns, we're just hinging at the hip and we're going down like this, right? But for this squat, you're literally, so if I'm left leg up, right arm, I am like squatting, reaching. I am like squatting down, reaching with that hand. So it is just a bit different. We're going to go 20 seconds each side. Ready? And begin. And switch. Couple more seconds. And stop. Good work. Single leg exercises are so good. They're also great injury prevention exercises. That being said, you have to be careful when you do single leg exercises, because when you do them, yeah, I definitely will. When you do single leg exercises, you have to be careful while you do them, or you can get hurt. But when you do them properly, they strengthen the sensitive parts of your body. So here's a side view. So it's like I'm in a runner stance, right? It's like I'm in a runner stance, but this leg's up. Reach. Okay? 40 seconds. 20 each side. Ready? And begin. This is more squat reach. A single leg touchdown is more hinge vertically down. It's okay, we're not doing single leg touchdown, but for my veterans here in the group class who've been working out with me, might be a little confusing. And switch. And begin. And stop. Great work. We're going to do that one more time. Again, single leg exercises are injury prevention. Just have to be careful while you do them because you're working out a sensitive area. But when you're done working it out, that sensitive area is stronger so you don't get hurt, right? So hope that makes sense. We're doing this one more time and then a 1 minute water break. Ready? And begin. Breathing in on the way down, breathing out on the way up. And switch. And begin. Good job. That alarm is your 1 minute water break. So go and get that water break right now. Excellent work. I really enjoy the Balor squats personally. I think that's a really, like single leg touchdowns, Balor squats, like single leg stuff. Love it. Love it. You know, I've played contact sports my entire life. Okay. And I've had like concussions, shoulder injuries, and wrist injuries, but never, ever have I had a major lower body injury. Knock on wood. But the point is that I've been doing this style of working out my whole life, not knowing I was going to be a trainer, right? So when I eventually became a trainer and bundled my stuff to, advertise and sell, this is an exercise that I've been doing my whole life. But I never got hurt. So and I played football and wrestling and lacrosse and baseball and all of and skiing and all those things, I feel very solid in my legs. And it's not from squatting or deadlifting or any of those other exercises. It's my focus on balance, knee stabilization, ankle, hip, glute. If those are solid, your percentages of getting hurt drop significantly. So now we're going to do a straight arm plank, and we're going to try and hammer core the rest of the day here, folks. So straight arm plank. Here, feet squeezing together. So I want your feet not clamping, but so I want your feet together like my hands are, squeezing. So 40 straight seconds. Ready, and begin. I don't want your feet just touching. I want them squeezing. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. And stop. Great work. Shoulder blades back. So the reason why I want your feet together, if this gives you another reason to do it, is if you do a regular plank, it's very boxy. It's very squarey. Most of the clients here are women. Not all, but some, most. None of them want boxy hips. So the feet together encourages narrow, tight hips, strong core, tight hips and glutes. So feet together. Ready. And begin. Squeezing your glutes, squeezing your core, super tight. If I came over to you and tried pushing you over, I shouldn't be able to. Really squeeze those glutes, squeeze those feet, squeeze those core. 20 seconds. Ten seconds. And down. Woo! Great work. Shoulder blades back. Going in 20 seconds. Ten seconds. So let's start getting in our position. Ready. And begin. Uh, 20 seconds. Ten seconds. And stop. Great job, everybody. Whew. Next exercise. Okay, so now we're going to go back to doing planks, but plank twists, right? So now plank twists are excellent. So if you're like killing time or whatever, plank twists are waist thinning. Regular planks are boxy. So we're going to do plank twists on our forearms, and we are twisting, right? Imagine there's an invisible line that's cutting us in half, and your hip pointer is trying to touch the narrow line, which means you have to keep a tight rotation, right? If you went wide, you would never touch that invisible line. So, ready. And begin. Make sure you're breathing. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Great work. Again, really emphasizing on twisting those hips so your hip pointer rotates and then hits that line all the way back. Because I'm feeling the tightness around my waist when I do this, right? So I want to make sure you guys feel the same thing. It's very torquey, twisty feeling here. Ready. And begin. "20 seconds. "10 seconds. And stop. Woo! Nice shoulder blades back. Great work. Going 20 seconds here. We're so close to the end of this workout, guys. We've got 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. And we're done. Saturday's ours. Ready. And begin. "30 seconds. "20 seconds. "10 seconds. And stop. Woo! Nice. All right. Next exercise. Great job. So now we're going to do penguin. So we're going to continue to focus on our sides here. So when we do this, okay, good angle. Actually, I think it's a good angle. So we're going to be down. Okay, penguins. So it's because we look like we're waddling like a penguin, right? So what we do is we lift our core up. So our shoulder blades are off the ground. My shoulder blades are off the ground. My hands are aiming to slap my heel. You don't have to slap them hard. But what we're doing is we're targeting the space between our hip and our rib. So don't focus as much on the core that's holding us up. Get really into crunching, stretching. Crunching, stretching. You are simultaneously doing both at the same time. We're going to go for 40 straight seconds. Ready? And begin. Because what's really common is that the center of your core feels the burn from holding you up. But if you focus your mental energy on really crunching this side, then naturally this will stretch. So I'm going to rotate my weight and crunch. Crunch. And when you put that emphasis on, you don't really feel it anymore in the center. You're feeling it on the sides. Really reach with your hands. So don't just like touch your feet. Reach down your foot. Try and get to your toes. 10 seconds. And stop. Great work. Give yourself a tummy rub. So that's what we were doing in the class yesterday, the ab class. We were doing a lot of self tummy rubs, right? Because a lot of times you hire a masseuse to do something you can do yourself. Feels good to have a professional do it, obviously. But in between our sets of abs, this is a great method right here. Ready? And begin. Another flowy method. You really want to label things, I think a great simple way to label habits, right, is are they flowy or are they not flowy, right? If you're doing something, ask yourself, does this flow? And if it doesn't, don't do it because it's going to stuff you up. And stop. But then ask yourself, is what I'm doing going to create nice circulation and nice flow in my body? And if the answer is yes, you're probably going to be a skinny mini. I mean, everyone I know taking these classes, at least who are paying members, they're skinny minis. They got skinny mini. And that's because they know flowing habits. Ready? And begin. For anyone who's new to this class, who's trying to get skinny mini, that you're in the right place. This whole workout that we do is all flow inducing. Every single thing. So keep coming to these classes and let's talk so I can give you more information on what to do. But everyone here who sees me weekly, they know exactly what I'm talking about. 10 seconds. And stop. Woo! Excellent. We are almost done here, folks. Let's keep it up. Now we're going to do oblique V-ups. Love this one. Going to continue working on that space between our hips and our ribs. That's where the love handles live. We're going to be on our sides. I'm really not good at this one showing, but I love it. So what we're doing here is we are V-up, right? Lifting our legs and lifting our upper body. Our hips are on the ground, and we are doing a V. We're pinching this area. 20 seconds each side. Ready? And begin. 10 seconds. Switch. So even though I'm not moving much, right? Anyone who's watching, you don't have to, but anyone who's like, well, how do I do this? And I'm watching, I'm not moving too much. Range of motion's little. I'm a little bit more tight. For anyone who's more flexible, they're going to move more. But I feel it so much, which is why I love it. Couple more. And stop. Whew, great work. Let's make sure we aren't rotating. Give ourselves some rotation. This is flow inducing, waist tightening. Right? You don't have to do like a complicated ass kicking workout. What's more important to a workout than it actually being like super difficult is, are the exercises that I'm doing going to encourage my goals that I'm trying to accomplish? Right? Ready and begin. Because not all exercises are meant to do the same things. But like so many people go to the gym or work out for a goal, and they work out and they're doing exercises that don't help that goal, right? So information is key. And stop. And switch. I think the most important thing with fitness over my journey is information. Is learning the information. 10 seconds. And stop. Great work. Great work. Absolutely, Patsy. Thank you. Thank you. All right, we're going again in 10 seconds. Ready. And begin. Ten seconds. And switch. And begin. Ten seconds. And stop. Whew. All right, last exercise of the day. Let's pop up. Everyone up. And we are doing overhead obliques. So I love this exercise. So we're going to keep our arms nice and tight, and we're going laterally overhead, right? Lateral. So it's not, I'm not like going forward like this. No, I'm literally going laterally over my head, stretching, crunching, stretching, crunching. We're going to alternate. Ready, and begin. So you breathe in as you reach, hold, 1, 2, 3, breathe out. Breathe in, 1, 2, 3, breathe out. Twenty seconds. 10 seconds. And stop. Whew. Let's give ourselves a little bit of a twist here. So our break is just a twist. It's an active recovery, flow inducing, waist tightening. Going again in 5 seconds. Ready. And begin. The breathing and the tempo, so important here, right? You really want to hold this stretch. You want to breathe in, hold it. 20 seconds. Almost there. And stop. All right, last set of the day here, folks. Stay as sharp and mentally focused as you've been the entire day. It's the last set. More than capable of doing it. Do not get lazy. Stay sharp. If you focus on staying sharp as you get tired, your brain will get stronger. Let's do this. Ready? And begin. Are you going to be better than when you first got into this workout today? Are you going to spin the hamster wheel over and over and over? Or are we going to take steps to the top? Every workout, you want to have a step-by-step approach. Am I stronger than the last workout? Am I better than the last workout? Or you will forever work out with no focus, right? Little steps, lead to big results. We're going till the alarm. Almost there. Great job, everybody. Every time you come to one of my workouts, you want to feel like you've gotten better than when you first got here. Give yourselves a round of applause. We are all set, and the Saturday is yours. If you guys enjoyed, I'll see you at my next workout. Have a great weekend, everybody.
Thank you, Ben.
Thank you, Jolie. Hope you enjoyed.
It was awesome. Felt very tight in my tummy.
Me too.
Bye.
Bye.